Do you think the reason you're unable to make a good latte art on your cup of coffee is because of the type of milk that you're using when making your latte art? You might be right or you might be wrong. You are not alone in this. This is something that I've seen happen each and every time when I post a good latte art video on my platform. Someone will be asking me which type of milk that I use when making my latte art. To answer this question, I've decided to make this video so that I can share with you the basic knowledge that you must know about the different types of milk and which milk I would recommend for you to use when making your latte art. I don't want to say that I'm a professional when it comes to the different types of milk or be a milk expert. What I'm going to be sharing in this video is for my 6-year experience that I've worked as a barista. I've been able to learn and master latte art, and I've been able to use different milk types and milk alternatives. So if you're ready, welcome to the coffee family, where I share with you the basic knowledge about making coffee and also different latte art. This is the knowledge that will help you to become a barista or make a good cup of coffee. The first thing that is going to come into your head if you want to be able to make any good latte art is to first learn and master how to perfectly steam your milk. Milk steaming is very important because it's the process where you texture your milk, which enables you to make a good latte art. You're going to need to have good knowledge about milk steaming and also have a milk steaming technique that you can use to steam the different types of milk that I'm about to talk about in this video. If you're a total beginner and you don't have a good milk steaming technique or you don't know how to steam your milk, I'm going to link in the description below a full guide of how you can steam milk as a beginner using my milk steaming technique, which helps me to have consistent result each and every time. Make sure to watch it after this video. When I talk about the type of milk that you're going to need when making your coffee or making latte art, you're going to need to choose one of these two categories. One category is for the dairy milks. On the other hand, we have the non-dairy milk or the plant-based milks. Under the dairy milks, we have the full fat or the full cream milk. We have the low fat milk, the skimmed milk, and the lactose-free milk. On the plant-based milk or the non-dairy milks, we have the oat milk, like the one I'm using, which is the Apro Barista oat milk. The second non-dairy milk alternative is the coconut milk, almond milk, and the soya milk. These are the 8 types of milk that you can use when making your coffee and latte art. Let's start by talking about the dairy milks. The dairy milks, the first milk I would recommend for you to start with if you're a beginner is the full fat milk. This is the right milk with the right amount of protein and fats, which will make it easy for you to steam and make a good latte art. Most of the latte arts that I post, I use the full fat milk. This is what is going to enable you to make that good milk texture for making a good latte art. After mastering how you can steam and make a good latte art using the full fat milk, then you can try these two next options. You can try either the low fat or the lactose free milk. These are a little bit challenging, but if you steam them very well using my technique, you'll be able to make a good latte art on your cup of coffee. The most challenging milk under the dairy milks is the skimmed milk. This is almost impossible for you to pour a good latte art. I have tried it so many times and I've been unable to make latte art on my cup of coffee. If you want to make a good latte art, I wouldn't recommend for you to use the skimmed milk. And on the other hand, the plant-based milks, I have used these 4 types of plant-based milks, but the one which I find to be much easier when it comes to steaming and being able to make a good latte art is the oat milk. Currently, I use the Apro Barista oat milk. This is the one that enables me to steam very well and make a good latte art. The remaining 3 types of plant-based milks, the almond, coconut, and the soya milk, are a bit challenging, but if you learn and practice very well, you can also steam them and make a decent latte art. I can't promise that you'll be able to make a perfect latte art using this plant-based milk because they are processed from plants. They have water in them. So they're a bit challenging. I wouldn't recommend for you if you're a beginner barista to try the plant-based milks. After learning and mastering how to steam and make good latte art using the fresh fat or the oat milk, you can try experimenting and making the different latte art. But keep this in mind. Making a good latte art requires patience and consistent practice. Learning how to steam milk is very important. Being able to extract a good shot of espresso is one of the things that you can't overlook. And lastly, making different latte art, I would recommend for you to start by the basic latte art, which is the heart, then try the tulip, then a swan, then try the free pours. This is my advice when it comes to learning and mastering latte art using the different types of milk. If you want to learn how to perfectly steam milk using my technique, I would recommend for you to watch this video next, because this is going to equip you with your first step to making a good latte art.